when President Donald Trump stood before Congress. He did what he does best: command the room with grandiose statements, bold claims, and an uncanny ability to throw the political world into a frenzy. This time, it was his declaration that tech billionaire Elon Musk was now at the helm of the newly formed Department of Government Efficiency DOGE. The move stunned political insiders, thrilled Musk's loyal fan base, and sent shockwaves through Washington. But just days later, Trump did what Trump does: he flipped. In a closed-door meeting with his cabinet, he walked back his bombshell statement, telling top officials, "You run your departments, not Musk." The reversal left lawmakers, political analysts, and even some of his own aides scrambling to decipher the real power structure inside Trump's government. Was Musk truly in control of a federal agency? Or was this just another headline-grabbing move by a president known for his unpredictability? One thing was certain: the line between political reality and Trump's performance art had never been blurrier. Mass layoffs, unchecked power, and a government in freefall. The Musk revelation wasn't an isolated moment. It came at a time when the Trump administration was carrying out one of the largest purges of federal workers in modern history. Tens of thousands of government employees had been terminated in a series of sweeping layoffs, justified under the vague banner of draining the swamp. Yet, even as Trump boasted that his administration was retaining only the best people, reports began surfacing that many of those let go were career public servants with decades of expertise. Agencies that required stability, like the Department of Justice, the Environmental Protection Agency, and even the Department of Defense, were hemorrhaging experienced personnel. And amid this chaos, one question loomed larger than any other. Was Elon Musk actually calling the shots? Despite the White House's attempts to downplay Musk's role, the Tesla and SpaceX CEO's influence over the administration had become undeniable. He was regularly spotted at high-level meetings. He was reportedly advising Trump on technology, infrastructure, and even national security. And in the most controversial twist, lawsuits were beginning to pile up over whether Musk had overstepped constitutional boundaries by making federal staffing and policy decisions without Senate confirmation. One particularly damning case alleged that Musk had personally ordered a restructuring within DOGE that led to thousands of layoffs. Another lawsuit challenged the legality of an executive order signed by Trump that allegedly bore Musk's fingerprints, an order deregulating artificial intelligence development and granting unprecedented government contracts to private tech firms, many of which Musk held stakes in. The legal battles intensified when a federal judge demanded sworn testimony from several DOGE officials to clarify Musk's true role. Was he merely an advisor, as Trump's legal team insisted? Or was he, in effect, an unelected government official wielding unconstitutional power? Even within Trump's inner circle, discomfort was growing. Senate Majority Leader John Thune, a staunch Trump ally, broke ranks and publicly declared that cabinet secretaries, not Musk, should hold the full authority over hiring and firing decisions within their departments. Other Republicans quietly echoed his concerns, worried that Trump's close alliance with Musk was turning into something more dangerous: a full-scale corporate takeover of the US government. The idea that a tech mogul, without any elected mandate, could hold sway over policy decisions sent chills down the spines of even the most die-hard Trump supporters in Congress. Yet, despite mounting pressure, Trump showed no sign of letting go of Musk's influence. Instead, he doubled down, praising Musk as a visionary and even hinting that he could be a key figure in Trump's 2028 political plans. While Trump continued to praise Musk publicly, behind the scenes, the administration was dealing with an onslaught of legal challenges. Judges were growing increasingly frustrated with the White House's inconsistent messaging. In court, Trump's lawyers argued that Musk had no official authority. But in press conferences and on Truth Social, Trump was painting a very different picture, lauding Musk as the architect of his government overhaul. This contradiction placed judges in a precarious position. Could Musk be held accountable for his influence on federal policy, even if he wasn't officially appointed? And if so, What legal precedent would that set for future administrations? 2 lawsuits, one in Washington, D.C., and another in Maryland, were fast-tracking toward pivotal rulings that could determine whether Musk had unlawfully exercised governmental power. If judges ruled against him, Musk could face severe legal consequences, and Trump's administration could be forced into an unprecedented rollback of its staffing decisions. As the legal storm brewed, Trump did what he always does. He turned to his base. In a fiery rally speech, he framed the controversy as yet another example of the establishment trying to undermine him. "They don't want change, folks," he told a roaring crowd in Texas. "They see a guy like Elon who's a winner, who knows how to get things done, and they panic. They don't want him fixing the mess they created." The crowd erupted. Trump knew exactly how to play this moment. He wasn't just defending Musk, he was positioning him as a martyr in the never-ending battle against the so-called deep state. But behind the bravado, sources inside the White House revealed that Trump was growing increasingly anxious about the legal ramifications. If Musk was formally declared to have overstepped his authority, it wouldn't just be Musk facing consequences. Trump himself could find his administration's actions reversed, or worse, be held personally liable for enabling an unconstitutional power grab. The battle over Musk's role in Trump's administration is more than just another Washington scandal. It's a defining moment for the future of American governance. If Musk's influence is allowed to stand without legal repercussions, it could open the door for future presidents to hand over government functions to unelected billionaires with little to no oversight. If the courts rule against him, it could set a precedent that even the most powerful business leaders are not above constitutional checks and balances. As the lawsuits press forward, as judges demand answers, and as Trump continues to weave his narrative, one thing is certain: this political power struggle is far from over. And in a landscape where Trump's unpredictability is his greatest weapon, the next move could be the most shocking yet.